Welcome to Skill Up Forum and to Be Honest podcast. It's really my pleasure to have you here with me at this podcast that we're doing at Envolve. And today we're going to talk about a bit Peter. We want to hear who is Peter. But first, before starting, I want to ask you, which language do you speak? Actually, do you speak Greek? Because every time I hear you speaking, every time I've heard any of your speeches or workshops, you speak in English. And I'm always wondering, like, I know Peter knows some words in Greek, but I'm not sure if you...
Yeah, I do speak Greek, but I'm obviously a lot more fluent
in
English. And if I'm talking about ideas, which are a little difficult to explain, it's obviously much easier in English.
But you can understand everything and speak.
Yeah.
I would like to hear you speaking in Greek.
Of course.
Okay. Βεβαίως. Okay. So, first question. Okay, πρώτη ερώτηση. I will do it in Greek. We will do both, English and Greek. Why not? Θέλω να μάθω πώς ξεκίνησες εσύ όλο στον κόσμο του personal branding. Βασικά ξεκίνησες την καριέρα σου, την επαγγελματική σου πορεία από το branding ή ήταν κάτι άλλο το οποίο έκανες πριν?
Κοίτα, πριν που έκανα branding, ήμουνα στη διαφήμιση για πολλά χρόνια. Ξεκίνησα στην Νότια Αφρική, δούλεψα εκεί για μια πολύ μεγάλη, τότε η πιο μεγάλη διαφημιστική του κόσμου, η McCann. Ξεκίνησα μαζί τους εκεί. Μετά από 2 χρόνια νομίζω μου στείλανε στο Hong Kong και μια μέρα στο Hong Kong μου πήραν από Νέα Υόρκη και μου είπαν «Έλληνας δεν είσαι?» Λέω «Με το όνομα Οικονομίδη τι να είμαι?» Μου λέει αυτός ο τύπος «Μιλάς ελληνικά?» Λέω «Τέλεια». Και μου στείλανε εδώ σαν CEO της εταιρείας και ήμουν εδώ για 6 χρόνια. Μετά μου στείλανε στο Μεξικό, που ήμουν και εκεί CEO και ήμουν υπεύθυνος και για ένα κομμάτι της Λατινικής Αμερικής. Και μετά έφτασα στο Madison Avenue, Νέα Υόρκη, που είναι αυτό που ήθελα. Και ναι. Αλλά κάποια στιγμή, μετά από 5-6 χρόνια στη Νέα Υόρκη, η καρδιά μου τράβηξε να γυρίσω στην Ελλάδα. Ήθελα πάρα πολύ να είμαι εδώ. Και ήρθα εδώ και ξεκίνησα με branding. Μένοντας εδώ, σπίτι μου εδώ, αλλά δουλεύω παγκοσμίως. I believe that powerful brands are not about clever slogans and fancy logos and fancy packaging and all that kind of stuff. It's about the basic, fundamental truth about a person or a company. It's what Aristotle referred to as ethos. That's it. Η αλήθεια. Η βασική σου χαρακτήρα. And I love the search for that. Because you've got to look for it. You can't get briefed on it. Πρέπει να το ψάχνεις. And I love that whole process. And I've developed a process which involves a lot of interviews with senior leadership inside a company. I then do workshops where I work at a lower level inside the company. And I love discovering the truth that I find inside there. It teaches me things. I learn through what I do. That's what I love. I learn through what I do.
That's very...
By the way, I try to keep agnia. I try to stay ignorant.
Really?
Yes, it's terribly important. Otherwise you can't discover.
Yeah. We are actually, I think that at a point we all are ignorant. I mean, everything are so big and we have so many things to learn that it's so difficult to try to be everywhere or to know everything. All these years we hear about Peter Economides, especially in the marketing and branding industry. And we've heard of all your success stories and the works that you've done, everything like this. But was there any time of your life, do you have an example in your mind of a failure or a step back that you may have? Something that stays to you as a lesson that you have?
You know, I think life is full of lessons, but I can't say to you that there's a single big lesson. I don't think so. But I think life is full of lessons, which is why I think that, this whole, what I said earlier about being ignorant is so terribly important. You have to be willing to make mistakes. You have to be willing to fail. You have to take risk. You have to. You have to realize that you're actually ignorant when it comes to discovering the truth about a company or a country for that matter. I've done branding for countries.
Yeah.
I did work for the Seychelles, for example, which was beautiful. But when you come up with the work and you can see that it's resonating, that it's got the truth inside it, it's a very satisfying thing. But you do make mistakes along the way, there's no doubt about it. But I don't think that I could quote for you any big failure where I can say to myself, that was a disaster.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
And it's how you see things. Because,
Exactly.
yeah, some people, they might do a mistake and say that was a failure. But, I mean, for me as well, it's not, I cannot name something as a failure. I mean, maybe it's something didn't go as
You
planned.
make a mistake, learn from it and carry on, move forward.
Exactly, yeah. Now, I want to talk a bit about the workshop you had with the participants. Unfortunately, I couldn't be the whole time there. But if you had to keep 3 points of this time within the Skill Up Forum workshop, what would that be?
I wish I had more time.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I wish I'd had a bit more time because I felt that there was a fabulous group of people. In the beginning, maybe I spent too much time talking to them about their personal backgrounds, but it was very important for us to get to know each other. Okay, I thought it was a fabulous group of people, and I wish that I'd had more time to spend with them.
Yeah.
That's what I really do wish.
That's okay. Next time.
Yeah.
Next year's Skill Up Forum,
Exactly,
you're gonna be
exactly.
here. Peter, do you listen to podcasts? Do you hear podcasts?
Yes, I
Honest.
do.
Do you?
Yes, I do, but not a great deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's me. I've never listened to podcasts, to be honest. And it's now, I have to interview. Okay, nice. And what is your favorite social media platform that you use?
My favorite is still Instagram.
Still.
Yes.
Yeah, mine as well.
Yeah, it's my favorite. I like. I find that more and more me and my connections on social media are using a lot of LinkedIn these days. But I really prefer the whole vibe, the whole culture, the whole atmosphere.
It's more personal,
of Instagram. Yes.
isn't it?
Yes.
Because sometimes we try to be very professional.
It's
and
more human.
Yeah, more human.
Yeah.
We try to talk about business and our work
Exactly.
and what we've done, but
Exactly.
what about the person we
Yes.
are?
Whereas Instagram's more about the person and
Yes.
his life and her life, and
Yeah.
it's my favorite.
What do you? I don't want to talk about work again, so I will ask you what is the thing that motivates you the most, but not only regarding the work that you're doing in branding or whatever, but as Peter.
As Peter, what motivates me? What motivates me, I've got to tell you that, I gave this talk in Greece in 2011. Γίνεται.
I know.
And I tell you what gives me a great deal of satisfaction, very personal satisfaction, is when young people come up to me and they say to me, thank you for what you said, because you changed something important in my life. And that to me is so terribly important. In fact, I've got to tell you that one of the things I really love doing is talking to young people and talking to young startups and talking to students and helping them find their inspiration, their personal inspiration, their passion. I remember once I was talking to a group of young kids between the ages of 15 and 17, and I said, Παιδιά, you have to find your passion. and they were all listening to me very, very carefully. And somewhere at the back of the room, this elder woman put her hand up, and I said, you know, she wanted to ask me a question. So I said, no. She said, what if I disagree with my child's passion?
I mean,
I couldn't believe it.
yeah,
I couldn't
wow.
believe it. But getting back to what I was saying about young people, I've been very much involved with something called Junior Achievement.
Yeah.
And I'm very proud to say that the Greek student startups from Junior Achievement won the global first prize.
Yeah, I
for Junior
know.
Achievement this year. And that's fantastic. And I'm very honored to say that I helped them with their coaching.
That's very inspiring to see young entrepreneurs.
Yes.
To see young minds, young people that they care of, you know, they care to question, they care to do things. They're not, you know, just staying on their phones and that. It's very, very inspiring.
It's fantastic.
We see it as well at Envolve through our competition, student competition, and it's really amazing. I mean, I love
And what I'm finding is a real mindset shift with young people in Greece. I remember 20 years ago, if you asked a young person what they wanted to be when they grew up, it was to get a good job in the demosio, is what you'd hear.
Yeah.
Public service.
Not anymore. Yeah, exactly. Because as well, we have so many information, like social media and everything is on the internet. So that's good because you can see, you can open your minds, and from an early age, it's very, very important.
And then if you combine that with something else, which is the growing attractiveness of Greece to the world, I really think that Greece can, and it should be the west coast of Europe. I really do think that it should be the hub of creativity, and it can be it.
I believe it as well. Now, Peter, I want to ask you something, because I remember from your workshop that sometimes you ask young entrepreneurs, young people that they have startups, to imagine their cover at Forbes in 5 years. I wanted to ask you if that cover would be you. But how was that? Yeah, because every time you ask the others, but no one asks you. How?
I don't know. I need to think about it.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Maybe it would be about contributing to a change, a real sustainable change in Greece. Maybe if Greece became the west coast of Europe and somehow this cover related to the fact that I might have had something to do with it, that would be very satisfying.
Okay, that's good. But I will give you more time to think about it.
Okay.
Because last time I heard you, like some months ago, I was thinking of my cover like for days, and I was like, oh my God, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I need to think about this.
Yeah, so try to think as well.
I know what my cover would have been when I was a kid. When I'd finished university, I wanted to be a big deal on Madison Avenue. It would have been about that, for sure.
All right, so now I will give you some time to think about your cover. And I want to thank you so much for being here with us at Skill Up Forum first, and for being with us at To Be Honest podcast. And hopefully see you in a bigger interview, sharing more insights and things. Thank you so much, Peter.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you.
Are you going to be here tomorrow?
Yes, of course.
I'll see you tomorrow. I'm talking tomorrow again.
I know. I was making the agenda.
Okay. Excellent.
Thank you so much, Peter. Thank you.
Pleasure.